Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Sweet 16 coverage of the NCAA tournament on CBS Sports. Today's game is between the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Michigan Wolverines. And of course, our starting lineup.
The matchup at the guard position is really intriguing. Two skilled players who usually get the job done for their respective teams.
And let's have a look at the keys to the game for these teams here today.
If they can get these things accomplished, they're going to have a good shot at the win today.
And after all that anticipation, we're underway. Wolf receives the ball in the lane, and he can't get them out.
What a rebound! I own it.
The Crimson Tide set up into their 4-around-1 offense.
If you have a good post man, it's very tough to defend. Everything centers on him.
They work the perimeter. Fires. Shots off.
It's mine.
On the right side. Shots up. He missed it. Gets the board. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, thanks for joining us tonight. Gus Johnson here alongside Bill Raftery. Call for the foul. Too aggressive on defense here. He winds up with the foul.
You always get your hand reaching in, you get in trouble.
Here's another solid junior build.
By the time you're a junior, you know what your coach expects from you. It's about leading by example and guiding the younger players on the team.
It's good. Hits two at the charity stripe. Wolf, loose ball, great play. Shots off, grabs the rebound. The Wolverines are really controlling the tempo.
Doing a nice job of controlling the speed of the game, Gus. They're really dialed in here, and coach has got to enjoy it.
Burnett handles the feed. He stood his ground there, coach.
Great anticipation. Look at that block. Terrific reaction.
Now they work it around the perimeter. Jump shot.
Squared up on the catch. Got his puppies in order.
Nelson is a post player who can score inside and outside rack.
His ability to step out makes him such a tough guard, Gus. Who do you put on him, a big or a little?
They work the perimeter.
Look at that block. Terrific.
On the wing. Blocked. Will he get back up with it? Fires the senior. On the low block. Jump shot.
Perfect.
Now they work it around the perimeter. Fires. Shots off. And he rejected. We are at the 7-minute mark. Top of the key. Jump shot.
How about that?
They work it into a double team in the post. And he hits it. work the perimeter. He shoots from the corner and misses. Pulls down the rebound. Nelson receives the pass. He can't get it to go.
Get out and fill.
Wolf handles the pass.
How about that elevation?
Wolf is a player who can do it all on the low block.
Gus, he's got a pretty good all-around game. He can step out 15, knock it down, and can score with his back to the hoop.
Out on the wing.
Got it!
On the right side. He fires away. No.
Way to get up, big fella!
Out on the right wing. He shoots from the corner. Shots off.
Oh, competitive Gus.
On the right side. We're at the 5-minute mark.
Oh!
On the wing. Down the lane. Finger roll. So easy. Top of the key. Fires and hits.
I'm sure they work on that shot every day in practice. A little mid-range game.
On the left side. Heat check time from long range. With no luck. He converts despite the foul.
The kid loves to take the hit and keep his focus. Great play by the young guy.
Raph, these two teams in the first half of this tournament game have shown that they definitely belong. It's obvious to me that neither one is ready to go home.
Both teams are competing well right now. The goal at this point in the game is to remain close. You don't want to fall too far behind. These teams are demonstrating that this one may go down to the wire.
Both teams are looking to get something going here. And he lays it up and in. When you can pass and score like he does, it makes a coach's job a bit easier.
This guy really thrives in almost any offensive system. Very versatile and a nightmare to guard.
Jump shot. Nice bucket. Turns it over. Try to pack it inside. Inside. Dump it inside.
Strong to the goal.
3 minutes left on the game clock. On the right side. Shots off.
They should look to push it now. A little woo-woo, Gus.
Uncharacteristic mistake there by the senior. Turns it over. Get it down on the low block. Fires up and in. 2-minute mark. They're called for the foul. Once again, a case of being too aggressive defensively.
There's nothing wrong with being aggressive. You just got to know when to back off.
At the line. Hits that. Both free throws go. Shots off. There for the rebound. Off the mark.
They've got to fill the lanes now. Get out and fill, please.
Receives the pass in the paint. Can finish. They work the perimeter. Turns it over. Jump shot. And answer. This guy is really known as a power guy.
You know, I love the way this kid uses his body to create opportunities and space. He is just a beast down low. Physical, Gus.
And he can't get them out. Up and in. Ha ha! In the paint. Fires.
How about that, Gus?
On the left side. In the lane. He missed it. And the block. Can't get it to go. Goes up high with two hands and pulls it down. One half is in the books. Stay tuned for the road to the Final Four. Here we see how these two teams are stacking up against each other so far. Let's check in and take a look at how both sides are doing with the keys to the game. Bill, what's going through these young guys' minds now? Here they are. They've worked all season long just to get to the NCAA tournament, and we've got a half behind us and a half to go, and somebody's got to go.
I'll tell you what, momentum is so important right now. One of the goals for either team should be to get on a little run, get a bit of separation, and then force the opponent to make plays and come from behind to win.
On the outside, he shoots from the deep corner, but he misses his target, buries it. They work the perimeter. He shoots from the top of the key. Can't put it down. Both teams looking to get in a bit of a rhythm here. Fires. He nails the bucket. Shots off.
See, reacting. How alert, Gus.
He shoots from the top of the circle. No.
Give me that.
Low block.
Bang.
Dump it inside. Around 8 minutes remaining on the game clock. Donaldson handles the feed. Misses from the outside. Sears handles the pass. In the lane. And he misses the shot. Burnett handles the feed. He shoots from the left side of the circle. Off the mark. Grabs the rebound. Out on the left wing. He shoots from the right of the circle. He gets it to fall. Jones receives the ball. 7 minutes left on the game clock. They work the perimeter. He lets it go. They're having an extremely tough time from the field.
They just can't buy a basket. They can't knock anything down. What a struggle. Almost embarrassing. How about this kid, huh?
Nice low post play. Good entry down into the box. In the lane. Drains it. Six minutes left on the game clock. Takes the pass in the paint. Shot rejected.
Attacking the 10.
Sears handles the pass. He swats it away.
Big time dagger.
Jones gets the ball. From the corner.
Perfect.
Fires. He gets the shot to fall. 5 minutes left on the game clock. In the post. And he can't get the bounce.
Oh, physical play.
Ah, he got it up and in. Looking for a good shot. Called for the foul. Once again, a case of being too aggressive defensively.
There's nothing wrong with being aggressive, but you just gotta know when to back off.
It's still close here in the second half. This one has really been a good ball game from the start, and it looks like it could remain that way.
God, this is a close one, Gus. I think the last few possessions are going to dictate who moves on and who goes home.
Got it! May have him right where they want him, Raph. Picks off that lazy pass. turns it over. Jump shot. 4 minutes left on the game clock. Looking for a good shot. He fires away. Outside J won't go.
It's all about shot selection, Gus. It's so important to take good shots, and not necessarily the shot the defense wants you to take.
Fired. Shots off.
Oh, what a good rebound there, Gus. You got to secure those ones. The more rebounds you get, obviously, the better.
Turnover. He'll want that one back. In the post. Called for the foul. Once again, a case of being too aggressive defensively.
There's nothing wrong with being aggressive, but you just got to know when to back off.
With the free one. Sinks it. He got them both. They've got him trapped now, Raph.
They've got him in trouble, Gus.
That trap would spell trouble. Taken away. Uncharacteristic mistake there by the senior. Burnett receives the ball. Three minutes left on the game clock. He fires from long range. He misses from long range. Out on the right wing. Lets it go. He can't get the hoop to fall. Jones takes the feed. In the lane. He drains the bucket. They work it around the perimeter. Jump shot. No!
Get out and fill.
Dump it inside. We are at the 2-minute mark. He throws it up from downtown, and he nails the trap. In the post. No! Rips it down. Donaldson receives the pass. He shoots from the deep corner. He gets that one to fall. And the timeout is called. We've got a break in the action. Stay tuned for more NCAA basketball. And after the timeout, we're all set to pick things up. Out on the wing. Dials up a long-range shot. Good. the Wolverines motion for a round one.
Understanding what type of shot you want is essential in this offense.
We are at the 1 minute mark.
A little clock management now, Gus. They have to foul in order to stop the clock.
Let's check out this three-pointer one more time.
Great stroke. Magnificent.
They'll throw it in from the side.
Gus, I think they'll keep fouling until they're back into this game.
Ball coming in from the sideline. Foul, and that stops the clock again. Inbound from the baseline. And that's it for him. That was his last personal foul, and now he's fouled out. Inbounds play on the baseline. Now we've got a turnover. And we're back ready to get things going again after the timeout. The Crimson Tide, and now getting set up for a round one.
If you don't help out, they just kill you.
Foul, and that stops the clock again. And yet another stoppage, and yet another foul.
And why not?
Donaldson is usually automatic when he steps to the line. Gets it. Makes it. And we're ready. And we're back. Gus Johnson along with Bill Raftery with you here, ready to inbound after the timeout. Dump it inside. He shoots from the left side of the circle. He can't get the bucket to fall. And, of course, another foul as they try to remain close.
What else they can do?
At the foul line.
Solid shooter.
Hits that one. No doubt about it. Pushes it. Takes away the pass. When he gets to the line, he knocks it down.
He values these looks, Gus. A good opportunity to put points on the board.
Makes the shot. The Crimson Tide, and they're in their motion offense, working with 4 around 1.
Well, if you have a big guy that can find people, it really puts a lot of pressure on the D.
Shots up. Misses from long range. In the post. Violation, 3 seconds.
Can't be occupying the lane like that.
Young blood receives the pass. He doesn't get the hoop. Bill, I think the better team won. It's heartbreaking for the other side, but that's the way it goes. Survive and advance is the name of the game.
Well, the better team won because they protected the basketball. They made sure they converted on the free throw line. They did all of the little intangibles we consistently talk about. And that was the difference in this game.
That concludes our coverage on CBS Sports. For the Governor, Bill Raftery, I'm Gus Johnson saying good night.